In Russia, desertion among the military has become more frequent, and accordingly there are more and more criminal cases which the courts are constantly considering. Sentences have already been made in more than 200 cases. Almost all of them are convictions. Out of 2,200 people, only 3 were completely acquitted.
Thus, in 2023, the Rostov court received 403 criminal cases. Every fourth of them was about escaping from a unit. In the Novocherkassk garrison court, the statistics are similar. 326 cases were received last year. Every third would under the article of leaving service. From an article in the Kavkaz Reali publication.
Russian soldiers are also being tried for robbery and murder. However, the status of military is often a reason for mitigating sentences. In the final report, the Southern District Military Court of Russia pointed out a number of violations by lower garrison courts, where, after an appeal, sentences in criminal cases were reduced or even became suspended.
During the scuffle, the soldier stabbed his colleague, after which the victim died. The court of the first instance qualified the actions under the article murder. Then, in the appeal, the article was changed to causing grievous bodily harm. The punishment for the military man was reduced from 7.5 to 5 years in prison. From an article in the Kavkaz Reali publication.
On the other hand, conscious objectors are sent to penal colonies, regardless of where and for what reasons they refuse to fight. According to Caucasus Reali, if the year before every fifth defendant was deprived of freedom in Russia, now almost every second one is deprived of their freedom. In 2023, Rostov court received more than 400 criminal cases, every fourth of which was about escaping from a unit. In the Novocherkassk garrison court, the statistics are similar. More than 300 cases, and every third is under the article of leaving service.
Many simply surrender, which is also a logical solution, if you still understand that you will die senselessly and ingloriously. Not everyone wants just so money is paid for their families, people just don't want to die.
4 Russian contract soldiers deserted directly from their front near Bakhmut. In an interview with Medusa, they compared their service to genocide, although the publication managed to find out that they all ended up in the war against Ukraine after being convicted of violence and theft. Experts claim that the reason for desertion may be the unspoken cancellation of the amnesty after the death of the leader of the Wagner PMC, Yevgeny Prigozhin.
No one promises them amnesty anymore. No one promises them to be released in 6 months anymore. All this remained with the plan in which Prigozhin was blown up.
The fact that the lack of manpower in the Russian army is made up for by criminals is confirmed by Russian officials themselves. The Astra publication reports that at a meeting of the City Council Commission of Krasnoyarsk, Deputy Vyacheslav Dukov noted the fact that, I quote, "Over the last year, the contract soldiers have been mostly alcoholics, homeless people, peasants and prisoners." End of quote. Reported by Victoria Smirnova, UATV News.